This time I remembered to hit record. Just now. Just now! So we're gonna lose that little joke that I just made. I know you're all crying. You're very sorry. Very sad. I almost said you're very sorry, but you will be sorry! I said earlier that Cleo is leaving. She kind of is. She's just gonna be like off in the background. She's just doing her homework next to me, and she's on cat management duties. In case the kitty cat decides to walk on my computer and turn it off. Which she has done many times, unfortunately. But we're gonna chill out here at the end of the day. We're gonna fucking relax. We're gonna play some Ape Escape. It's like my favorite fucking game ever. Look at this little monkey fella. Look at him go. He's adorable, I love him. His name is Spectre, he's the bad guy. He's a cutie. And, we're gonna play fucking Ape Escape. I tried to actually get this is again, all the shit that we're playing here are like legitimate copies on official hardware. And I tried to get Ape Escape to run on my PS1. And it worked yesterday, and as soon as I start streaming, it doesn't work anymore. So that's dope. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if, God forbid, if my PS1 is broken. I hope not. But the PS2 has hardware level emulation of PS1. So it's really fucking good emulation, because it's not just well, I mean, software level emulation can be good too. They can be really good, especially nowadays. Good lord, especially PS1. You can do some PS1 emulation has come a long fucking way. But we're not talking about PS1 emulation. We're talking about the real deal, boys. I play Ape Escape on my PS2, so it's kind of like the same thing. But I did I'm using a DualShock 1 controller, so I'm using a PS1 controller, PS1 memory card. Hardware level emulation, same shit. I really like the look of this game aesthetically. Like, oh, fuck me. It's like my favorite in terms of PS1 aesthetic.
Hey, Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet?
Terrible voice acting.
Go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking.
Let's let the cutscene play out.
Hey, you better hurry up.
Hey, Professor!
Spike, Jake, over here. Watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No, run you two.
Also, the fucking music in this game is amazing. Which is by Soichi Terada. And it's on Spotify, baby! It's on Spotify! I'm still like looking to Cleo for don't go back to your homework. I'm talking about you, but I'm not talking to you.
It works.
I'm kidding.
Actually works.
What I'm saying is that
We did it.
I'm like looking over
The
to you
time station is
as if I'm like talking to you, you know?
Because
Because that's what I was doing for like the last fucking 3 hours.
Uh-huh.
Every time I was talking, I was like, "Oh, right, Cleo, yeah!" And now you're like doing your homework and you're like all busy and shit, and I'm still like looking over at you, like you're not like listening to me at all, because you're like doing your homework. I'm like, "Ah, yeah, isn't that right?"
Can you hear me? You must listen carefully.
I don't even know.
There's been an
Can
accident.
you move the microphone a little bit just in case you want to talk?
Yeah.
If you,
Transported back in time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't mean to keep you from your homework. I apologize.
Sent the apes back in time to try to change the course of history.
But these headphones
His
work.
plans for world
I know. I wish I could get those again. I can't remember.
I
They're,
can't hear anything.
They're those are good. They were super cheap. They're like just really cheap, shitty wireless headphones that I bought like for really cheap on Amazon, and they don't make those models anymore. And I tried to get the newest one that they make, and it was fucking awful.
And send them back here.
So it's kind of a bummer.
Yourself against attackers.
But you know that shit happens, unfortunately.
They'll be stunned, and you'll have an extra second to catch
Whatever,
them.
fine, fuck it. I'm taking the
Our
reign.
fate is in your hands. We're
Don't
depending
worry,
on
you're
you.
not bothering
Be
me at all.
Okay, dope, thank you.
Okay, well, just now I know if you're looking at me, like.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Your homework's important. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. I'm goofing on you. But if you want to talk, move the mic closer to you before you do, okay?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have breaks, so
Yeah, you
yeah,
can
I'll
hop
pop
in during your
on
break.
in once in a while. So
Yeah. Okay, well,
Alright.
yeah, no worries.
see you
man.
guys.
So first things first, we need to change the mapping there, because I like having the stun club on X, and I like having the net on square, and I have no idea why, but I've done that ever since I was a little kid, and I will continue to do that until the end of time. I remap the controls like that for every single fucking Ape Escape game that I play. The crazy thing about this game is, the design-wise, the most interesting thing about it to me is that it was meant to be like a title to sell the DualShock controller, where Sony was like, isn't this shit crazy? We got a controller with 2 analog sticks on it. What the fuck? What are you gonna do with 2 fucking analog sticks? Is what they said to themselves. What are you gonna do? And I mean, the obvious answer for sure is always like, what's it called? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna remove Cleo. You're banished. You're gone out of here. I'm gonna remove Cleo until she's like on a break from the thingy. Yeah. So the most obvious thing to do with it would be camera control, you know, the second analog stick. Traditionally speaking, that's what you fucking do with a second analog stick in terms of games today. And I'm not entirely sure if it was an intentional design philosophy that Sony encouraged, or if it was something that the developers came up with themselves. But they decided, no, let's instead fucking do this really unique control scheme that I will get into as soon as I fix the memory card that's definitely inserted into my PS2, but the game says it's now. Hold up, give me a fucking second. I know you're not supposed to fucking blow into the memory cards, but I do it anyway. Or like cartridges. People always say you're not supposed to do that. But I do it anyway. Sue me. I don't know. I know it's bad. But I do it. I'm sorry. I must atone for my memory card sins. I know the model's not moving, I'm still standing up. Alright! Ah, fuck. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh god. Back in the chair. Looney Tunes back in action. We are now Looney Tunes back in action. The squeakle. Alright, so let's just delete this old shit. Who needs it? Childhood memories. Get rid of them! Go away! Get out of here! Wait, no! What do you mean no memory card? What? You just told me! I'm gonna scream. Hold up. What do you want? Come on! This is how you know it's not an emulator, because it's finicky as shit. Come on! Come on! It was like just in there. You all saw it. You saw me delete those files. They were in there. I saw them. I seen them. Come on. Checking. Okay. try to delete these now. Is it gonna save? Is it gonna save? Alright! Saved the game. Before I get back into talking about the control scheme, let's look at our monkey book, fellas. Let's see what monkeys we've captured today. Let's look at the data on these monkeys, okay? We're getting into the weeds of Ape Escape here, alright? So I got an A&W cream soda, it's tasty. The sound there you heard was like me coming a little bit from the A&W cream soda. It's good. I don't have sodas often, but when I do, I go balls deep. Noonan, he's got helmet hair problems. Georgie wants to watch wrestling in Natty. He has to still our music. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Goddamn. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Play some fucking Ape Escape. Yeah, this game is pretty cool because instead of using the second analog stick for camera control, you use it to control these gadgets. I mean, like, on top of just how unique of a concept it is in general to, like, have a game where you catch monkeys with a time net. Pretty cool! A new gadget. Wow.
This is the water.
Yeah, it's just really fucking neat that they decided instead of doing what you think that they would do, that they fucking not even just the analog stick. There's a little button on the stick here. That's how you use the net when you're underwater. Let me see. There you go. That's how you go up. Yeah. I already know I done played the Ape Escape. I already know. Even though you totally didn't see me fuck that up there. So like the way that you play this game, and the PSP remake kind of ruins this, is that like for the stun club, the way that I'm moving the stun club is the way that I'm moving the analog stick. So it's very, it's got a very unique control scheme. And I'm a very firm believer in the ideas that limitations in media can oftentimes lead to all kinds of really fun, cool shit. And so a lot of the times when you're looking at your favorite old stuff and you're like, why is it like that? Because they couldn't do anything else. because of the limitations that they had to deal with. And it's interesting to see that a lot of that stuff is coming back with in terms of like the aesthetic of PS1 style games and shit. It's neat. It's really cool. And if you're like looking into PS1 aesthetic for game development like I am, this is a good one to look at because just look at how fucking cool it is, man. There's like all these colors and it's like a big interesting world, and I think in terms of like world design on the PS1, the only other one that I feel like is really on this level that I can think of off the top of my head is maybe like the Spyro games. Spyro, of course, I don't remember exactly how it works, so I'm gonna sound like a fucking uninformed idiot, but Spyro had, they like engineered new technology to like improve draw distance, but not really. I think, goddamn, I maybe I should just like look it up, but I can't remember if Spyro 1 came out first or. Sorry, Alyssa's wrestling the cat. I mean Cleo, that's definitely her name. Whoopsie. Doxed already. It's fine. It's fine. She doesn't mind. I've said her name. I've said my own name on a podcast that I'm on like 100 times. So like, there's no hiding that. And I've mentioned her on the podcast before too, so she doesn't give a shit. But whatever. Sorry I broke your immersion. Yeah, no. I don't know who did it first, Mario 64 or Spyro. But Spyro like did this thing where they when you're farther away from game objects, it rendered them in like way lower poly. And I could be wrong, but I feel like I read somewhere they were like one of the first to do that. Mario 64 famously does that for like Mario himself, because he has like way more polygons than almost anything else in the game. Like Bob-omb Battlefield itself, as like the terrain for the entirety of Bob-omb Battlefield, I think has less polygons than just Mario's model in Mario 64. So, like, computationally speaking, Mario is kind of like the fucking heaviest of heavy lifting in terms of like performance on of Mario 64. And so like, yeah, so they would, you know, if there's too much shit on the screen, they'd be like, throw the low poly Mario in there with the fewer details and like half the fucking polygons. I think Spyro was also one of the, I think it was one of the first games to do that with background elements, maybe, is what it was. I don't remember, but it, like, it's very impressive how much shit you can see, like, off in the horizon, which I know is, like, completely fucking trivial at this point in gaming. You know, now we see, like, huge fucking vistas, and we're like, oh, how quaint. Yes. Oh, look at that. 10 gazillion polygons, and I can see farther than I could see with the human eye in real life. Oh, how quaint. Yes. Oh, how cute. But, you know, it's impressive. Oh, fuck. It was impressive for the time, and it still is, like, really interesting, to behold, and it's also just, like, a fun little magical world to run around in, and same with this. I feel like, Ape Escape really nailed its theme in terms of time travel. If, in case you missed the opening cutscene or you just didn't give a shit, that bad guy Spectre, he put monkeys across all time and space. What a fucking asshole! So now we gotta go through all of time and space and get those monkeys out of there. And that is the whole plot of this game. And yeah, I think it does a really good job with its time travel setting. Definitely much better than Crash Bandicoot 3. I don't know why I said it that way. I guess I've got a hankering to call it Crash Bandy Man every time I talk about it. Meow to you too, Blue! Meow! Hi. Blue wants to be on the show.
Is she hungry?
I don't know. Oh, that's a good shit. She might be hungry. It might be.
Yeah, it's about time.
Ooh, yeah, it is. It is just about her dinner time. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm making fun of you. You're like, hey, asshole, feed me, you piece of shit. Stop staring at your video game screen, Daddy. And give me some fucking food, asshole. She's right. Are you good to feed her?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. She's hungry. She can eat. She's a large cat. Well, actually, no, she's not. She's pretty skinny. She got a big fucking head, though. And I love her. I love her big head. Good things come to those who wait, little Blue. And by good things, I mean food. You're gonna get fed. Oh my god. She's in that stage, the fucking cat. If anybody watching has got cats, she's at that point where she's just biting everything. She's like teething or whatever. Just chewing up everything! Come get me, bitch, boy! Oh fuck, oh god. So to get this little monkey feller, you gotta, have the T-Rex, like, slam into the thing, like 3 times, maybe? I can't remember how many times. I think you might even be able to just catch him directly off the tail. I can't remember. Yeah, you can! Yeah!
Yes!
Oh, that's good. That's good shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that I think the look of this game is really fucking impressive. I don't know. I would throw out all the buzzwords like Z buffer and dithering and such, but I'm no expert yet on all exactly what all that is. But I hope to be, because it's no secret, but it's just not in a state that I feel like I can show it. But I am currently, with some friends of mine in our free time, developing a game that we've kind of decided we might want to pursue a kind of PS1 or low poly sort of aesthetic for the look of the game. And part of the reason why I'm kind of looking through some of these older low poly PS1 games is to kind of like soak myself in the aesthetic. Like a cucumber in the vinegar. Become a PS1 pickle. Here's a monkey radar. So, ladies and gentlemen, the monkey. Yeah. So this gadget is a whole lot more useful in the other Ape Escape games when the levels are like huge and sprawling. But the best part about it is, what button do you push? Or can you not do that yet? The best feature about it is that when you when you use the monkey radar to like find a monkey, you can like get their little the little stats on the monkey where you like read his mind. You can see what the monkey's thinking, and it's adorable and I love it. Yeah, I like being able to see what all the monkeys are and what they be thinking.
You're now on your way to the mysterious time of the jungle.
Dude, we're on our way to the mysterious time of the jungle. Holy shit! Oh, this fuck me! It's good content when I just repeat what the professor says back. Oh yeah.
But be very careful. The temple.
Sorry, I'm being self-aware.
Treacherous pathways and dark dungeons. Oh yes. And you may
like
have
this
already
bad
noticed
voice
one
acting.
thing.
Oh yes!
Apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them. You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused. You must locate all
Like when he walks
the
in
apes.
place.
Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're counting on you.
Interesting thing about this shitty English dub, by the way, is that there were actually 2 English dubs for this game. Oh, fuck, never mind. Spectre cutscene. Oh my god!
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age. That's right. Apes will
You
soon
hear
rule the
little blue
world,
meowing
just as it should have been from the
on the
beginning.
microphone.
Spectre,
What's
going
how?
on here? What are you planning to do?
Spectre, oh yes.
Spectre, oh
You're
yes.
the monkey that performs at the amusement.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this peak point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers. And now, I plan to rule the world. And I owe it to you, Professor.
Spectre, you must listen to me carefully. It's true that the peak point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn. However, it is still incomplete. It's never been tested and may be very dangerous to use.
I really like Spectre
advise,
scene.
no, I insist that you bring the peak point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets for my new army of apes. There's no stopping us now. The future is mine! Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back, Professor. I'm smarter than you. I even figured out how to use the time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite history. No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world. Don't bother trying to stop me.
It almost sounds like that Sonic
Spike
overdub.
will find you. Just wait, you'll see.
I don't even remember. I
We're not
forget
gonna
who does
stand
it.
around
But
and
if
let
you've
you
ever
take
seen that
over.
clip of Eggman, like, I'm taking your phone.
He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Oh no!
Jake,
He's got blue hair, boy.
I've always wanted to go up against you. Now here's my chance.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the real hero.
what's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it. Pull yourself together. Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive. The boy you see here isn't the same anymore. He works for
oh
me now.
no.
I'm in control, and no one can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
You know, at some point, this sound clip right here.
You saved me.
Give us a sec.
Why?
Give us a sec. Give us a sec.
Monkey.
At some point, that sound clip has to be relevant to this playthrough. Somewhere, somehow, make it happen. But yeah, there actually are 2 English dubs of this game. I don't know why, but one of them is the American English dub, which is the one we're playing right now, because this is a US NTSC copy of the game, and there was also a UK British English overdub for the fucking PAL region copy of the game. And I've always kind of wanted to get a PAL region copy of Ape Escape just to fucking have that kind of sitting around. Oh, what is that? What is that? Logan Frost, ready with 2 views. Hello, we're playing Ape Escape. Yeah, so I have no fucking clue why there's 2 dubs, but there is. And this one, I favor this one just because it's the one I grew up with, and I'm heavily biased, and that's literally it. And why can't I fucking catch this monkey? Oh my god, I'm so fucking embarrassed. I'm usually better at this game than this. There we go. No, please! Yes. After everything I went through. Okay. No, oh god, I hope that doesn't hurt you. No, okay, no it doesn't. Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Yes, hello! Hello! Yeah! I see many yas in chat! Oh, dear lord, all the yas and the yos. Yayo yayo, if you may say. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're playing Ape Escape. I'm on the 4th fucking level. This is one of my favorite games ever. It's really fun and really, like, unique. There's not much quite like it, except for maybe Ape Escape 2 and 3. I own every single Ape Escape game, and I hope to play them all on here, except, there is a bit of an exception, because there's an iToy game, and for those of you who do not know what the iToy is, that's a good thing, because it probably means that you're youthful. I've decided to raid you because I have to leave, so I took the only person who was with me and gave them to you. Oh, thank you! Hello! Hello there, other person who's in there. How you doing? Yeah, so that, if you don't remember the iToy, that's probably a good thing. It probably means that you're a young person with much life ahead of you. The iToy was a peripheral for the fucking PS2 that it was like a little camera, and so it was just like a little shitty webcam that they made like shitty fucking webcam games for, and it was bad. And I love it because I really like bad video game peripherals. And there was an Ape Escape iToy game that's kind of like, it's kind of like Mario Party, except you play shitty webcam games. And so I don't know if I'm gonna play that one, because then that means that I have to place my body on display for you all. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Maybe if I end up doing a face reveal at some point in the future, then maybe I will do it. But man, I don't know. So we might just skip over that one. Have fun with the stream. I have to dip. Goodbye. Do a body reveal, just a body reveal, no face. But that's the problem. Like, cut off your face. That's the problem. I actually kind of don't mind if people saw my face. It's like the body that I have the problem with. That's the part that sucks. Is that, like, I'm not super comfortable with my body. So I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see when we get there. But I'll definitely play every single other Ape Escape game as long as I continue to stream. This fucking raft is another interesting little, what's it called? Little gameplay mechanic here, where each one of the analog sticks is one of the, rows that you're rowing the boat with, and I don't know why, but my stupid little kid brain when I was a child could not wrap my head around this. It frustrated the shit out of me when I first got this game. There's a monkey above us, but we can't get him yet because we need the slingshot. So I don't know why, but I just could not wrap little baby Dusk. Do an ankle reveal. Oh, that might be a little too lewd. I don't know about that. But, little baby Dusk could not fucking wrap his head around, like, rowing this stupid boat. And, that like, giant catfish in the water, right there, that scared the ever-loving shit out of me as a child. But it's really unique. It doesn't work, like, super-duper good. I won't lie, it's not, like, the best. To control the raft like that, but you know, it's not bad. So you know, they were clearly like every single thing in the game that they could. They're like, dude, use those analog sticks. Use those fucking analog sticks. Which, you know, makes sense. That was the whole point of this game was to be a selling point for the DualShock controller. Because the PS1, a lot of people forget, the PS1 did not launch with the DualShock controller. It originally had those little controllers that had no analog sticks at all, not even one analog stick. It was just a little, I actually kind of like it. I kind of like the little PS1 controller with no analog sticks. I like to use it for, like, PS1 fighting games. I quite enjoy that little strange controller. It's always, I still have one lying around. It's what I use to play Klonoa most of the time. Even though that's not I just said PS1 fighting games, and that's not a fighting game. But I play Klonoa with it too. It's just like a little 2.5D platformer. Okay, Boomer! I'm sorry, I'm an old fucking man of 26 that's ancient, I suppose. But I like old stuff, and I have, like, the soul of an old man. But not in the bad ways. Only in the good question mark ways. I don't know. I'm not I try not to be an asshole is what I mean. But what was it? This was one of the first games I ever played. Actually, the very first game that I ever played was Diablo 2 when I was like 3 years old. And my dad was playing Diablo 2 and I was like, "What is this?" And my dad was like, "Click some buttons, kill some demons." And my mom got really, really upset that he was letting me play an M-rated game, kind of. So technically speaking, that was the first video game I ever played. But this was like the first game that I ever, that I think I ever like owned, or like that it was the first video game that I specifically went out of my way to get. Cause like before, like video games would just show up as like a Christmas present or whatever. Like, this was I rented this game a couple times from the Blockbuster, once again, showing the boomerness. I rented this game from Blockbuster when I was a kid, and it was one of those times where I rented the game so much that I came to the conclusion that I was like, oh, I just want to buy the game because I just keep playing it. So let's just buy the game so I don't use up my rental. And I went on my way and I bought it, and I fucking love this game. This is not, unfortunately, this is not my childhood copy, because the copy that I had as a kid is like scratched to shit. I still have it somewhere, but it's scratched to shit. It's not fucking playable, unfortunately. Yes, the boomer monologue continues. Let's pretend that this A&W cream soda is a diet monster. Doom was a pretty good game, boys. Yeah, I don't know. I like, what can I say? I like the older shit. We're not playing on an emulator here, friends. We're playing on hardware. First game was Super Mario Bros. Wii, or New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Oh, holy shit. Wow, goddamn. That really puts the shit into perspective. Fuck, how old was I when the Wii came out? That was 2006. So, when the Wii came out, I was like 11. Hello, Blue! My cat, I don't know if you can hear her meowing. Her name's Little Blue. When the Wii came out, I was like 11 years old. I managed to get one. I'm not a boomer! I'm not a boomer, I'm 26. Yeah, what was it, the Wii was like really fucking hard to get when it came out. And I remember, I had a friend of mine that got a Wii when it came out, and I was like, dude, what is your secret? Hold up. What's up, Blue? What do you want? She done eating? Cat! What do you wish? What do you wish? If you were born before 2000, you're a boomer? That's not how it works. It's millennial. What was it? Yeah, anyway, the Wii was like really fucking hard to get, and my friend actually managed to get one. And I was like, dude, you gotta fucking tell me, like, how did you get this? Like, I really want to get one for Christmas this year, and there's like the stores are fucking not selling them. And there was a Mexican supermarket that's really close to where we live, and he was like, dude, or sorry, not a Mexican supermarket, it was a Mexican electronics store, and he was like, you gotta go to the Mexican electronics store. Because like all the white people don't check there because they're scared because they don't know Spanish. I was like, that's genius. And he was right. They had a shit ton of Wiis just like sitting in the back, and it was fucking great. Hold up, let me see if El Gato needs something. Hold up, cat. What you want? Well, maybe like let her run around downstairs. Yeah. I think she's just, now that she's done eating, she wants to go back out and play.
Play with her brother.
She wants to play downstairs with the other kitty cat. With the roommate's kitty cat. Boomer version of the PS5 hype. Yeah, actually, it was. It kind of was, it was a lot like that, except, back then you didn't really buy shit, buy, like, big consumer electronics like that off the internet. It was mostly brick and mortar stores. That's like when internet, like buying shit off the internet was really starting to ramp up. I mean, I know eBay was around for like a really long time, and I remember like getting shit off of eBay, you know, before 2006. But like buying brand new electronics, that was like never, like online, that was like unheard of, or, you know, weird. It's not as ubiquitous as it is now. But at least with the Wii, I don't think it lasted that long. I think it was only that holiday season. I think after that you were able to get them pretty easily. So it's not as bad as the PS5 right now. Which I think you still can't get them. I actually don't know. I got one last year, and then I just kind of like all of the like PS5 up like shit like that you have to follow to like get one. I just like unfollowed all of that and like let it scoop out of my brain. The first thing sold on the internet was sugar. You put that in asterisks, and I'm wondering if you mean like sugar or like sugar, like. What was it? That is fucking interesting. No, fuck. Yeah, no, the Wii was super fucking hard to come by when it came out, and it's snorting sugar. Hell yeah, boys, we're snorting sugar tonight. Yeah, no, the Wii was really fucking hard to come by, and it was kind of a pain in the ass. I don't even remember where the fuck I was going with that, like talking about like the Wii coming out and like and shit like that. I don't know, but I managed to get one like the holiday season that it came out, and it was crazy. Oh, that's right, because you mentioned somebody in chat. You mentioned new Super Mario Bros. Wii being your first fucking game. That's crazy to me. That really puts it in perspective. That was what was it? Vine Sauce Joel the other day. I was watching one of his streams, and he was talking about how he saw somebody in chat say Five Nights at Freddy's was like their childhood game, and he thought that like for his immediate reaction was like, oh, that's like this person's being sarcastic, that's like a joke. But then when he realized that like I think the first Five Nights at Freddy's came out like 2013 or 2012 or something, and once he realized that, he was like, oh no, that could be 100% like real, like that really could be, theoretically speaking, that could already be somebody's childhood, which is crazy to think about. What was it? I liked New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I haven't played it in a really long time. I don't really care for most of the New Super Mario Bros. Games anymore. I like the first one a lot still. But, man, like, I just cannot... I could not bother with that one on the Wii U and the Switch. I was like, I can't do this no more. Especially because I was a fool! I was one of those fools who bought a Wii U at launch. If you can believe that. I really like Nintendo stuff. Minecraft was one as well. You know, Minecraft doesn't, like, when I think Five Nights at Freddy's was, like, somebody's childhood game, that does fuck with me a little bit. But when I think about Minecraft, I don't know why, that does not fuck with me. Even though I've barely ever played Minecraft. I don't do a lot of, crafting type games. I feel like when you give me a game where you're like, you can do anything, I kind of get like overwhelmed a little bit, and I'm like, how do I know what to do anymore if I can do anything? But even though I don't really play Minecraft too much, I don't know, it doesn't blow my mind that much that Minecraft is old enough to be like somebody's like childhood or like first game that's like a little bit older now. It is a little bit crazy, but Minecraft's a bit older. I think once I see somebody like, yeah, 13 years old almost, Jesus. Once I see somebody who's like, fucking, like in their 20s, and they're like, man, Fortnite was my childhood, that's gonna fuck with me. Once that happens, that is gonna fuck with me. And I can't deny that. I know I should be sneaking up on this monkey fella, but I'm not really trying to catch that one just yet. I want to get to this. There's like a couple of secret little nooks and crannies here. What was it? Yeah, Minecraft doesn't shock me as much. What was it? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. I lost my fucking train of thought. The old man yells at Cloud. I don't know. I know there's a monkey in here. I swear to God. Fuck shit. There we go. Once you get some of the Pokemon is everyone's childhood. I know, yeah, that one's been a fucking a staple. I was like 3 or something when Pokemon Blue and Red came out on the Game Boy, and I remember my older brother, my dad bought Pokemon Red for my brother and Pokemon Blue for me. And what was it? I don't think I'm gonna really catch this blue monkey until I get like the dash hoop. I know you can, and you can like sneak up on him and shit, but I don't want to deal with it right now. I was way too young to like understand how the fuck to play Pokemon, to play like an RPG, even like a simple one like Pokemon. I was just like, I don't, me dumb little kid, me no know what me doing. And so my dad just like, so that my brother could have like somebody to play with in the fucking game, my dad just played Pokemon Blue instead in my place, and he still looks fondly upon those times. Last time I spoke with him, he still remembered that. He was like, he's not really like a video game guy too much, but he was like, I remember I played Pokemon because you were too young, and I kind of liked that. You got Ruby when you were 5. I got Sapphire when Ruby and Sapphire came out. I still have my original copy of Emerald. For some stupid reason, the old GBA Pokemon games are like really rare. It kind of sucks. Fuck! I could have gotten that monkey. Yeah, for some reason those GBA Pokemon games are like super rare, and it kind of sucks that they're that rare and expensive, especially because fucking bootleg GBA cartridges are so fucking dime a dozen, and like bootlegs are so well made these days, you just cannot fucking tell. So if you want to actually play it on a Game Boy, like, you might as well just buy a bootleg, honestly. Not that I'm endorsing piracy. But you really might as well, because it's like, I'm gonna get a fake copy anyway. You lost Ruby and your dad got you Sapphire? Hell yeah. So you got the whole experience. You got both. You ended up fucking, that's how you won in the end. I didn't really get to play Emerald too much as a kid, but I liked Ruby and Sapphire. Those were the kind of the ones that I sort of checked out in terms of Pokemon. Not in terms of the designs though. I still think Pokemon designs I think they're still good now. I kind of like when new Pokemon games come out, even though I don't really play them anymore. I still like to look at like all the new Pokemon and stuff because they still look cool. The first 2 games have like a completely different aesthetic though, that it does make me a little bit sad that they'll like just never kind of revisit that. They're just kind of like their own thing, but newer Pokemon's still really cool, so I don't really care. Never got Emerald. Emerald was cool. I mean, obviously, you know, it's just a mix of 2, so you kind of fucking, you played one, you just kind of played it, but you know, you gotta catch a couple more Pokemons. Couldn't stomach anything past X and Y. X and Y was pretty cool. I didn't like, I didn't play very far into X and Y myself, but I had some friends who were like super fucking into it when it came out. My girlfriend, who is still in the room, but is not really, she's doing like homework and shit. She played Sun and Moon, and she liked those. She liked those pretty much, pretty good. But, I don't think she played Sword and Shield. Did you play Sword and Shield?
No.
Okay. No, she didn't play. She did not play Sword and Shield, folks. We got confirmation.
Look what I've got. A new gadget. Check it out.
What was it? Oh shit. Oh yeah, this is the slingshot. This is a good one. Once you get the hula hoop in this game and the sky flyer, that's when this shit like mobility options. Ooh, I fucking love like this. There's nothing that like. There's nothing like some good ass mobility options in video games. Once you can like do some fun shit moving around, it instantly makes everything so much more fun. Yeah, I think this part was just telling me that you can click the analog stick and now you got different types of ammo. Whoa, that one explodes. Oh my god. And that one's a rocket, and you never really use any of these other types of ammo. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. Fun mobility options are the best. The slingshot's cool, but like, ooh, once you get that hula hoop, it's fun because you can just dash around everywhere. Yeah, no, I still think that newer Pokemon designs are cool. I'm probably not gonna play Spain Pokemon. What is the new one? Scarlet and something. I forget. I'm probably not gonna play new Pokemons, but I still think it's pretty cool. I think Fuecoco looks pretty cool. I think the duck thing looks pretty cool. The cat thing looks alright. Everybody really hopes that he won't stand upright. So let's all band together and give that cat scoliosis. How about we? I'm gonna pop off. Have a nice stream. Thank you for coming by. Hope you stick around. But yeah, have a good night, man. Yeah, what was it? I do like the oh, thank you for the follow. I do like the puzzle solving elements that the slingshot can really give you, but yeah, in terms of gadgets, my favorites are definitely the hula hoop and the RC car. That's the best kind of shit, because the RC car... Oh no, fuck! The RC car is just the kind of shit that I've, like, never seen in any other games. And I, like, still don't see that. It's really fun to just be able to control two things at once. It's a really neat idea. And the you know, it never gets like more complicated than it needs to, so it's never like, you know, making you go fucking cross-eyed. Let me actually go back the way I came, so that I can try and tread that ground better. And again, the hula hoop, that mobility. That sense of mobility, movement options in games really give you like that kind of shit is like the most fun. It's so simple. It's the kind of game design that you don't really think about too often, but like, man, especially like I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring in my spare time, and when I got the you can get like a fucking Bleach like fucking flash step as a weapon art in that game, and once I got that and like attached it to the fucking Uchi Katana, like that game has become even more fun, and I didn't think it could become more fun, but it fucking did. And I keep falling for this monkey. It's hard to talk and play at the same time, even though this
Holy
game
shit, dude, I'm so glad I was able to catch a stream.
Oh my god! It's Mario! Dear Lord, Aster_Vel. You have a Twitch channel as well. Is that also Astervel?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think yes, it is.
Hello! How you doing?
Yeah, good. I'm amazed I was still able to catch you, because you started like hours ago, right?
Yes, I started at 2. I took a couple breaks, obviously, but we started at 2.
Yeah.
We did the debut, and then we did We did Kirby, and then we did the Gantz Google Translate Gaming, and now I'm just unwinding with some Ape Escape.
How's it been? Has it worked out well?
It's been fun. I've been having a good time, I think. Yeah, man. How was your day, my friend?
So, not so long ago, by now,
Uh-huh.
I was leaving the gym, right?
Yeah.
There was this really dirty car, and someone like in the dirt traced cum machine on it.
Cum machine!
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want that as a tattoo. I want a tattoo cum machine on my fucking arm.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the streamer Masayoshi,
No.
but a while back he like got like a tattoo sticker kind of thing. That I think it lasted a little bit of a while too. But it said on his forehead he got one of those, and it said
no.
"Come in me."
Come in me. I have me and my friends got a what's it called? Like one of those advertisements on Wish. You know Wish, right?
Yeah.
You know Wish? Okay, yeah. Where they it's like cheap Chinese crap that like is usually like poorly translated, and it's just weird knockoff shit that you can get on Wish. We got an ad on Instagram for a tank top on Wish that said "Come in me, bro." And we all ordered one. I still have it. And while I was working out at home, it was my workout shirt. But I have not worn it to the gym yet. I have not been brave enough yet.
Have you ever worn it in public, like in general?
No, but I think it would be really funny to wear it in public. Because it's just, I think I ordered it like a size too big or something. So it's just like big fucking tank top that just says "Come in me, bro." I don't even know where that is. Oh dear lord.
Funny. So I actually think it's cool that you're playing Ape Escape right now, because not too long ago I played it on the Vita.
No shit.
Because I actually used to, I may still own it, but I know for sure it doesn't work anyways, even if I do. But I used to own this game like on PS1, and I love this game.
This
like,
is one of my favorite games ever, dude. I love this game.
Yeah, but I bought it in Vita so I could actually like work, because I never finished it.
Hell yeah.
And I finished it on that a while ago, and it was great. I was really glad to go back to that and finish this out. But
Dude,
I really love this game.
I fucking love the like visual aesthetic of this game. In terms of like PS1 aesthetic, this is like my favorite.
I know, a whole 2 polygons goes a long way.
You know, I was talking about this earlier, but I don't know if you knew this, but like, are you familiar at all with like Mario 64?
Yeah, I used to play that all the time too.
So Mario's character model has fewer. Mario's character model has more polygons in it than all of fucking Bob on Battlefield's like layout.
Let's go.
Yeah, I noticed how you posted that.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Also, Cleo is back. Hello.
Hello, I'm just back for
Hello.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah, what was it? It's fucking nuts, but it's like, you know, Mario was like, it's way more important to get all these like complicated fucking, to get Mario down than it was to get the fucking, you know, the environments are just big fat triangles.
Which I think was probably the right choice there.
Yes, definitely. There is also, I need to link it to you guys later. I don't know, you guys might find it interesting as fellow programmers and such, that there is this guy who makes Mario 64 like ROM hacks. His name is Kaze, and when Mario 64's source code leaked, he just like took it upon himself to optimize the fucking shit out of it to make his mods run better. And he just recently like released a video where he just goes really in depth about how he was able to like triple the fucking frame rate of Mario 64 still on N64 hardware. Like,
What?
yes. Because the code was just, like, super unoptimized and shit, where he was talking about how he was like, well, there probably were just, like, contractors, or not just contractors, but people, like, the work was divvied up to so many people that there are so many, like, duplicate functions just calling shit into memory that's already in memory, and, like, there's so much shit like that all over the Mario 64 source code. That and he was able to just like, you know, go through it with a fine-tooth comb, with like modern fucking programming knowledge, and it's fucking fascinating. It's a really good video.
Okay, but that makes a lot of sense though.
Mm-hmm.
If I was able to do that, okay, I can see that.
It's crazy. And like he's just able to allocate memory a lot better. Because again, like. You know, you gotta realize that, like, when Mario 64 was being developed, there was, like, a tight deadline, and, like, all these different people working on it and shit. And Kaze is just, like, one guy with a whole lot of Mario 64 knowledge and, like, a lot of free time on his hands. There's no deadlines for him. He can just take as much time as he wants to look at the code.
On kind of the subject of games here, I'm a little curious if you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
So, officially, you know, legally, Ape Escape 1, I'm aware of, is available on Vita. That's how I played it.
Yeah.
You know, short of tracking down a physical copy and, like, still owning a working PS1, I'm not sure how you're currently playing this.
I'm playing it on a well, my PS1 for some reason didn't want to work, so I'm playing it on my PS2 right now. But this is a PS1 copy of the game.
Yeah, but other than that, like in general for the series, like I see 2 is like available for like digital play, I guess on
PS4.
PS4,
Yeah.
and presumably PS5 then if that
Yes.
works, because it should. What about 3 though? Where do you know where 3 is?
Nowhere.
Yeah, I
Sony
figured,
doesn't
right?
care anymore. So I'm sorry to report that Sony does not give a shit. They maybe with their new service, that new PS Plus service, whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one that got announced. We were talking about it a lot.
Yeah, they have that new the new PlayStation Plus service that lets you like play old games and shit. That might end up having Ape Escape 3 because they had like there's like trophy information for a PS4 port of Ape Escape 3. So they were planning on doing it. They just didn't end up doing it in the end.
Okay.
For some reason, maybe Ape Escape 2 on PS4 didn't sell good enough. I bungled that, goddammit. Maybe maybe Ape Escape 2 didn't sell good enough or whatever in Sony's eyes. I don't know. But Ape Escape 3 is really good, by the way. It's very fun.
I never got to play it because I played the shit out of 2, like repeatedly, and I love that, but I never got a chance to play 3.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's rare at all, and I don't know how it runs on emulators. I have no clue. I'm very much completely out of the loop when it comes to PS2 emulators. I don't know a goddamn thing.
They're very good.
That's
I've
good.
used them before.
I remember when PCSX2 like first came out, and there was like a lot of problems rendering like fog effects in Silent Hill 2, and I don't know if that's still a thing. That's like the only thing I know about it. That was like 8 years ago or some shit.
Was it Final? Let's see. Am I thinking of 12?
Mm-hmm. That's the Sky Pirate one.
Yes, I'm thinking of 12. My friend totally told me that it ran super well on an emulator, and really enjoyed the experience with that.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I can say he can say from experience that like they work pretty well.
And Final Fantasy 12 is a pretty fucking like graphically intensive game.
Yes, it is.
On the PS2.
It is beautiful. Like
yes,
still.
It is. It's still a very good looking game. 12 is actually one of the Final Fantasy games that I do like, because I don't really like most of the Final Fantasies. But 12 is one of the ones where I'm like, that's a good ass game.
I have also played the reboot 12 or the remake 12 Zodiac. That's on. I actually mentioned that when I played that but I did that like on my PS4, I think.
Yeah.
Also very fun, very satisfying to go back and finish that too, because I never finished it back then.
I have that on the Switch, and I've been meaning to get back to it because I actually do like 12 a lot. I like 9. I don't know if I'm gonna like I had a weird thing with Final Fantasy 7 where I think I like pulled an Ava with it, because like I had like a similar thing with Evangelion where all the people in my life who liked it were like assholes, and also it was like super popular, so I was like fucking snooty. Well, actually, I don't think it's very good. But I'm sure if I go back, I'll like it now. And I kind of had the same exact thing with Final Fantasy 7. So I have no idea. I should probably give that game a fair shake again. I did like go back to it again later, and I remember kind of liking it a lot more. That might be fun to like compare that to the remakes. But the second remake still wasn't out.
I still really want to play the remake, but I've been called crazy for this before.
Yeah.
But I have declared that I will wait until like the game is like fully complete, and then like a bundle version comes out, and then I'll buy that. Which I know is gonna be like in 30 years, but it's okay.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Me three.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, people are like, no, they added so much stuff to it. It's like, even though it's half of the original game, there's still so much game there. And I'm like, yeah, but not the full game. I don't want to be blue balled as soon as you get out of Midgar. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm with you. Even though I know that'll end up being like a fucking 300-hour experience or whatever, I kind of do want to play them back to back when it's all out.
Me too.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that remake is good. I know that's a weird thing to say because it's been out for so long, but I feel like I don't know too many people who played it, so I have no idea if it's like actually good.
Well, I think our roommate played it, didn't she?
Yes, our roommate did play it, and I think she liked it.
I also know of this streamer who he talked about how he used to like adore the original. Way back then, he has a lot of fond memories of it. He played the remake, and he thoroughly loved it.
That's good.
Had like a wonderful experience with it. So I think that's a good sign.
That's good. Yeah. That's kind of what I want to see. Like, I know that people who didn't play the original, it seems like a very resounding, like, oh yeah, this is a good game. But I'm very curious to see what people who love the original game are kind of thinking about it. Yeah. What was it?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I have been I bought the trilogy, I should rather say, of the Batman Arkham games.
Oh, so what is that? Arkham Asylum, Arkham City? What's the second
It
one?
is Arkham Knight, City, and Asylum.
There you go.
Yes.
I have
I
no
think City's-
idea. I don't remember anything about Arkham Knight. Is that the one with the tank?
Well, excuse me, it's the Batmobile. Okay.
No. There's one of them that has a bat tank.
I don't know about that.
There's one that has a bat tank, and you have to do platforming with the bat tank.
That's a little weird.
And
But
I heard
I mean,
that
you
was
kind of
not
have to do
very fun.
platforming a little bit with that.
But that's cool. We were I don't even remember exactly in what context, but we were oh, I was in a call with Steven yesterday. I was talking with Steven, and we were just talking about Batman, because he's showing his girlfriend, like, all the old Batman movies. And we were talking about how it was kind of disappointing that the Scarecrow got fucking shafted in Batman Begins, in the first Nolan movie. And we were talking about, like, man, when the fuck was Scarecrow, like, not shafted? And those Arkham games, apparently, he's got, like, a pretty good presence in those. They do some cool shit with Scarecrow in those games.
Oh yeah. He is like the first. He's like the villain that starts everything.
That's dope.
In the in that game. Out of the trilogy, honestly, the names confuse me. The game that comes first in that trilogy, he's the one that sets everything off.
Oh, that's dope.
And he's represented very, very cool. And I very much enjoy him as a villain in this game.
I really like I like Scarecrow a lot. He's one of my favorite Batman villains, and so I like to see him not done dirty. Yeah, what was it? Have you ever played those before, or is this your first time through it?
This is my first time experiencing them.
And you started Arkham Asylum already, the first one?
I'm going for it.
Is that the first?
I think.
One? Whichever one comes first is the one I started.
Okay.
I made sure to check the release dates of them.
I think it's Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City, then Arkham Knight. I think that's the order.
I'm gonna pop off real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Back to work.
Get back to your fucking homework.
See you later.
What was it? Let me take your fucking. Let me revoke your JPEG privileges. Yeah, I've never played those myself, but my brother was super fucking into them. I watched him play a couple of them sometimes. And I think I mentioned this to you already, but that there was like. There's like interviews with those guys, with those devs, where they were like, yeah, originally this was gonna be a Batman rhythm game. And that just like blows my fucking mind.
Rhythm game?
Batman, yeah, that they were like, the reason why the combat is kind of like, got like a rhythm gamey kind of like, fucking like motion to it is because this was originally supposed to be a Batman themed rhythm game, and then like the idea got like rejected, so we made an action game instead. It was like, what?
What's interesting to note about like the specific collection that I got is I got the PlayStation collection, and that is a remake edition of each game. I guess is the best way to put it. They are not the original games.
Oh, so like they're upscaled to HD and shit?
So, I'm not sure how they did it. It looks like they were always like HD, like style.
Oh, so it's very good.
So, I don't know if it's like...
Maybe they just like remade the models.
I don't think it's just like an upscale thing.
Oh, that's nice.
I think they like actually remade the game like for this. At least it feels like it, because it looks, everything about it not only looks, but it feels too good to like just be like a straight like HD port.
This is one of my favorite levels, by the way. I really like going inside the monster. It's a neat setting idea. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it. It's just like it feels like it's always been this way. So I don't know if that just means that they like did such a good job like with the upscaling and everything that like it feels that way, or if it's just a whole new game basically. But
yeah, no, it's probably like what's it called, the Shadow of the Colossus remake that Blue Point did or whatever, where they actually like, or not Blue, did Blue Point do both? Blue Point did a Shadow of the Colossus like HD upscale, and then they did like an actual like remake where they like redid all the assets. It's like an actual word for these, and I don't remember. There's a difference between like remake and like I don't know. What would be the word for that? I think remake is like actually doing it again from the ground up, but like a
Is it remake and remaster?
remaster. That's it. Yeah. So it's not a remaster, it's a remake. I didn't even know they did that. I actually had zero clue. I wonder what happens when you buy the originals on PC then. Like, do you get the old ones? Or...
Oh, yeah, so, like, in the case of the Batman collection, I checked, you are getting the originals when you buy the trilogy.
Ooh, interesting.
Or the collection. Yes. The reason I know is like, right away from the screenshots, I can tell it's, like, it's a little old school.
And so, yeah, are you playing this
quote-unquote
on
old
PS4?
school, I mean, it's 2010.
yeah, it's not that fucking old. But you know what? There was a fellow in chat calling me a boomer for being 26 earlier. So, you know.
You know, we're getting there.
We'll be dead soon.
Yeah. It's I told you I had that revelation of like when I was talking to like a coworker about like this woman who came in.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how attractive she was, and I was like, she's kind of, I can tell like she's older than me. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't interested in like considering her like in that way. But and he was joking, saying that he likes them a little older. But I started thinking about it, and I started realizing she's not that much older than like, you know, me.
And was your coworker like way younger than you? Or is he like the
No,
same
he's
age?
older than me.
Oh, he's older than you. Oh, okay.
Yes, he's older than me.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Which, for him, from his perspective, it made sense because like
Yeah.
she would have been like roughly his age.
Yeah.
But for me, like, there is like a noticeable gap there, but it's not that far. So it was just a funny thing. I don't live the MILF life right now, Christian.
I'm a fan of the MILFs. I don't know what to tell you. I do like MILFs. I grew into it. I did not used to like MILFs, but as I'm getting older, it's I'm starting to dig it.
I can kind of see it sometimes. I can tell. Like, give me like 1 or 2 years and I'm there.
I'm almost there with you. I promise.
But not yet. I'm holding out just a little longer.
That's fair. That's completely fucking fair. To each their own, my friend. But I do like the MILFs. Gotta say. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm like trying to accept. We were also talking about. I was talking with that person in chat that I was watching a stream. I was watching another streamer the other day, and they were talking about how they were talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, and somebody in their chat said like, "Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's was like my childhood. And he thought that was like facetious. And then he paused for a second, and he was like, "No, wait, that first one came out in like 2013. Oh my god, that guy was probably serious."
Oh, wait, you're right.
Yeah, it like that's kind of fucking with me a little bit.
You're heading towards the passage.
And it was kind of funny because that person in chat was like, because they were like, "Oh, my first video game was New Super Mario Brothers Wii." I was like, "Whoa."
Whoa.
And they said, yeah, and they were also like, "Yeah, Minecraft was also one of my first video games." And I was, and that for some reason that one doesn't shock me as much. So I don't know what it is, but Minecraft, I was like, nah, I've been pretty conscious of Minecraft being around for a long time. That's fair. But yeah, no, we're getting there, man. It's kind of crazy how I was talking about how like, you know, it was like super hard to get the Wii, and he just had no concept of that, probably because he was like a kid. And I'm like, damn, that's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little, maybe it's a little fucked up, but like me and I like to mess with like my boss a little bit.
Yeah.
Cause he's like in his like late-ish 30s, like mid to late-ish 30s or something.
Yeah.
And I like to joke about him being a boomer sometimes. More just to fuck with him, just because it's him.
Yeah, yeah.
My boss is a cool guy. He gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
But like,
Oh, fuck
his age shows sometimes where like, he'll say something that like he's so like confused about, and I'm like, nah, that's pretty normal to me. I mean, it was like pretty normal for my generation. And what was a good example?
Yeah, can you think of anything?
Oh, I know an example.
Okay.
He recently tried to buy canned air for the store.
Yeah.
He needed it, right?
Yeah.
And they asked him for his ID, and he was really confused on like why, because it was canned air. And they gave him the explanation that like, you know, unfortunately people try to huff canned air
Try
or
to huff
something.
it, yeah.
Yeah. And but we know about that because we grew up with the PSAs about that. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, and we.
'cause that'll kill you.
I mean, I at least knew a couple of like dumbass kids that would try to do shit like that. I don't know.
I
if
didn't know
knew
anybody,
anyone-
but
I don't think I knew anyone who actually tried to huff canned air. But I knew people that would be like, dude, if you like sniff this glue or like, you know, like I knew people like that.
But he was like so confused about that, and I like just really matter of fact like told him, oh no, like I grew up with PSAs about like to not do that because like what that'll do and how like that'll kill you and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was just so confused because he like never heard about that because like he was past that age, so he never saw any of that. He never knew that was like a growing like thing.
That's fucking funny.
To kind of do a little full circle with that on his end too. He started to say, "Oh, I'm so old that like my PSAs growing up were like not to like whiteout bottles or something like that." And the cashier lady was like, "Yeah, because apparently that was a thing for a period. I don't know if it's just like how they were originally made, that like they gave off too like powerful of like a chemical odor or something."
Yeah.
But the point is, he said that to the cashier lady, right? And she was trying to say, "Oh yeah, well I remember growing up with those like PSAs as well, and I'm not that old." Like a little offended about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's just kind of a funny experience that happened with him on that. Yeah. He was. Oh wait, I know how is another like example that was kind of funny. He recently. Well, okay. The reason why he's doing this now is not a funny thing, but like the experience was funny. He was talking about how he like attempted to use a dating app, just to see, right? And he instantly was like, "Dude, what is this shit? There's so much going on the screen. Swipe left, right. What is this crap? Like, this is too much. I hate it. Like, forget this. Like, I'm not dealing with this." And I laughed and I go, "Yeah, that's how they've always been. At least like for my generation, from my understanding, like that's how they work." And my other coworker was like, "Yeah, that's perfectly normal. That's how they are."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I hate it. I'd rather just go to a bar and like see like, you know, who I end up talking to and seeing by that way." Like,
now that's some
yeah,
boomer
like,
shit.
That's the
Damn,
boomer stuff.
That's boomer. Holy fuck.
I actually started laughing, and I actually started to say, you know, it's not really like how it's done as much anymore. At least not at like specifically at like a bar place.
Yeah.
You know, it's not unheard of, but like a club would be like the more common way, I guess, to put it. If you're specifically talking about like in person, like I guess
like getting to know
meetings?
somebody and then maybe like dating them, possibly.
Yeah,
whatever.
potentially. Like
like
the club scene is like where you could potentially see that, but like a bar scene, not really anymore.
Not really anymore. No.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I guess I understand them better now because of like friends that use them. But I've been dating Alyssa since for 10 years. So that like since before I was like 18. So dating apps are all like foreign to me also. that shit's just like
no, but
I didn't know what the fuck Tinder was until like my friends started using it.
See, okay, to be fair, it's not like I've ever used them either, like legitimately. but at least have like an understanding through just like
Through osmosis.
yeah,
just
like
kinda pick shit
you
up.
hear about it online, like
Yeah.
gradually you learn about it. Like it's the same like age range. Like I'm naturally gonna learn about it just that way in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Like through others, but
There's like memes about Tinder and shit.
yeah, I have been considering like I'm probably gonna get into it like it's at some point semi soon.
Oh yeah.
I would like to get a little more exercise done in before I like start like actively doing it. Honestly, it shouldn't matter that much, but I'd feel a little better.
Yeah, man. It's
before-
whatever you're feeling.
Yeah.
What was it? What the fuck was I was gonna say something about dating apps. I can't remember shit. Oh, well, I don't know. It is fucking. It is funny though. Like I do keep thinking about. Like I know that sometimes I'm kind of like they don't make X like they used to. Well, but even then I always usually have the caveat of like when I'm like they don't make AAA games like they used to. There's like more good indie games coming out right now than there like ever has been in ever. So like to me it's like we're still getting just as many, if not maybe more, good games coming out. Just probably not from like AAA anymore. But I do think a lot about like what's gonna be the shit where like when we're older, where people are gonna be like, yeah, okay, Grandpa, the world moved on. Like, we're like already seeing it.
I'm pretty sure this is AAA, but were you familiar with the Dying Light, I guess now series?
Yes, yeah, I know what Dying
Those
Light
are
is.
AAA, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I played the first one. I adore that game. It was so good.
I don't think that everything AAA is gonna automatically be bad. I just don't think we get as much good stuff out of the AAA games industry that we used to.
I would agree.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Elden Ring is technically AAA.
Yeah.
And, I would not be 90 hours into that game if I didn't like it. To be fair, I did see some Steam reviews where people were like, I played this game for 80 hours and I only enjoyed 5 hours of it. I'm like, why'd you play it for that long then? Turn it off! Go do something else! If you're not having fun, stop! Who's making you?
They're propelled by anger. It keeps them going.
I have to keep playing.
There's this, by the way, I don't know if you've been watching any of them. There's been a lot of fun clips of like VTubers playing through Elden Ring.
Oh, you know what? I haven't seen too many of the Elden Ring clips actually. I know that
You know
people
what?
were like cheering for Ina a lot.
I'm just gonna DM you for later.
Alright, here we go.
A Clipper channel.
Mhm.
They've been like actively. I mean, obviously they do like clips of like other VTuber moments, but like right now, what they're currently doing a lot of is like
Is Elden Ring stuff.
Hololive Elden Ring stuff. Yeah.
All right.
So I'll give you that, and you can check that out later.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. It's been good.
I did think it was funny that like for a while there Ame was like the only one in Hollow Live English Gen 1 that was not playing Elden Ring for a little bit, and she was playing Oblivion instead.
I saw that, yeah.
I thought that was really funny that everybody else was like balls deep into Elden Ring, and here's Ame playing fucking stinky ass Oblivion. It was great. I think she did start playing it now though.
I think she did. What's funny to me, just to like see from like a viewer's perspective, is that and having played the games myself, not that I'm like that far into Elden Ring, but just like the Soulsborne stuff in general, I could tell immediately who knows how to play Souls games and who does not, and there is a fair amount of them that do not.
Oh no! I know Callie
Yes.
really likes the Souls games. She mentioned in the in that first Trash Taste that she was on, that she really wanted to play Bloodborne and she didn't think they were gonna let her. But I think she is playing it now.
I know, just to give some examples, the new, especially among the like new Hololive members, the Coyote. Wait, I just realized that. Oh, I didn't even. I never paid attention to her name, so I didn't even notice that. Like,
is that
her name.
Is she from like the new Japan branch with like the orca chick and stuff?
Yeah, Chloe. Excuse me, she has a name.
I don't fucking remember. I'm bad with I have not been watching as many VTubers as I should be as a VTuber.
I mean, I'm terrible with names in general.
It's fine.
But Chloe's like, Chloe's our Oshi. Okay, so you gotta respect her a little bit here. But Chloe and Coyote is like she's all pink. It's very easy to recognize her. They both, you can kind of see that they don't really know how to play this game. But it's really funny. No, they got better pretty fast.
Hell yeah, that's good.
For the most part.
I hope they're
having fun in general.
Yeah, that's good. Fucking major frame slowdown in this area. Holy shit.
That's interesting. Why specifically this kind of?
I think this place here. I know it kind of sucks that we just warped out, so now I can't like go into detail too much, like show you it. But I think that room there is just really big, and there's just like a lot of enemies and shit crammed into it. There's also the fuck, which level was it? There's one level that we already got past that was just fucking nuts with slowdown. Let me see, if I look through the level select, I think I'll remember. Was it? Oh, yeah, no, the beginning of Krabby Beach, the first like area in Krabby Beach for some reason, I think is also just like a really big area. And that is just, holy shit, that's probably like the worst slowdown in the game. And again, this is all original hardware, folks. This is not an emulator fucking up. This is the actual fucking console chugging along. But
you know, I've been curious about something. Kind of switching gears a bit here.
Yeah.
So, about your channel in general, do you think down the line you can see yourself implementing like viewer? How do they? I'm pretty sure there's like a specific word for it. Viewer rewards or like viewer like there's like a system Twitch has where the more time a viewer watches your stream, the more points they like accumulate, and then you can spend those points to do like something on your stream. I know some streamers have it where, like, if you get enough points, you unlock, for example, an email. The email's like aside. A lot of like popular things that I've seen is like, for like redeems for those points, they'll like say something. For example, I know of a streamer called, I think her name is Luluna Rina, I want to say is her name. When you accumulate points and redeem them, she has like an option where she says, but it's just like the reward itself is called Pog, but that's not what she says. She says like Pogu or something like that. Yeah, that's the redeem.
Right there. Good Lord.
That's good.
It's
very cute though, the way she does it. But yeah, stuff like that.
I've definitely thought about that. I feel like I really need to give more thought to it is the problem, because I feel like most of the jokes that I thought of for shitty Twitch rewards have already been done, and I'm like, God damn it. I wish I thought of that first, where like, I know, Vinesauce Joel has, I think he has a reward it's like the most expensive reward, and it just doesn't do anything. It's just like to waste your money, or not money, because there's no real money. But it's just called like waste your points or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's genius.
I've seen stuff like that before. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And what's another one? I really wanted to call them gamer coins, but I think Joel calls them gamer coins. I gotta think of something better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of both that and I talked about it earlier in the debut, but I really want to do, if I play like really hard games or like a Souls game or something, I want to do like a death punishment wheel. And so I'm thinking of like punishment wheel suggestions. Oh, please.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups! Fuck! That's good.
That just reminded me.
Yeah.
So, Chloe, the Orco girl, because she's not familiar with Souls games, and her manager suggested to her to play Elden Ring, because like one, Chloe obviously saw that like all of the members are playing, but her manager was like, you should play it too. Plus, it's a really fun game. I'm sure you're gonna really like it. Never mind that you've never played a Souls game, right? And so she was like trusting and was like, okay, I'll play. And her manager was like, hey, you should do a punishment thing when you die. And Chloe was like, unknowingly was like, okay, yeah, that sounds like a fun thing to do. But what could I do, like, as a punishment thing? And her manager said, do sit-ups every time you die. And Chloe was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. Again, trusting her.
No!
I think she ended, like, one of her streams with, like, 80 sit-ups, like, in one stream or something.
Shit.
And by the end of it, she gave the breakdown of, like, why she, like, went with that, or like the full explanation of like the background of why she did that.
It's so good. Fuck, so I do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
She was very upset.
That is a good one. I like sit-ups. I like I've been thinking about like take a shot of hot sauce or something. Might be a good one.
Moan.
Moan. That's a good one. That is a good
That is
one.
actually kinda a redeem in Nimone's stream. I don't know if you know Nimone. She's also another Vtuber. I think it's more like a bit redeem in her case, but you could always do it like, as a point thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, just an idea.
That could be that. I think I might want that one to be like punishment game. That's a good one.
Are you gentlemen doing a stream review?
Holy shit, we are live. Hey,
yes,
Zeus,
we're live
hello.
on the air.
We are live right now. How are you doing, man?
Do you wanna here? Let me actually link you the
Pretty well.
channel.
Holy shit.
So please to do it. Don't dox yourself and don't dox us because we are live.
Check chat for voice. His stream's right there.
Nice.
He's playing Ape
Ape
Escape.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good game.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucking love Ape Escape. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites ever, man. This game fucking rules. It's classic. Yeah, right. It's classic.
The new age classic.
Fucking classic. I fucking love this game, man. What was it? It was. I think I told this earlier when nobody was in here, but the Ape Escape was the first game that I like bought of my own volition, you know? Like when you're like a little kid, games just kind of like show up as like Christmas presents and shit. When you're like 3 years old. And they're just like, get him to Mario. Ape Escape was the first time where I was like, I want this game, please.
So essentially, you look at the box, thought it was cool, and you picked it up.
No, what it was is that I rented it from Blockbuster, back when you could fucking still rent video games. I rented it from Blockbuster, and I like rented it so many times that I was like, I just want to have this because I keep renting it, and I want to be able to rent other games, but I want to keep playing Ape Escape. so I bought it. But when I did look at it at Blockbuster, I did see the cover, and I was like, I like monkeys.
That's a pretty stellar choice. I too had a rental game that I would never drop.
Oh yeah, what was it? Lover, really?
Oh, yeah! I remember Glover. I would also rent Glover.
I like Glover. Glover's like the butt of jokes these days. I don't know if I would still like it. I haven't played it in a really long time. I might play it on stream, but it's like I hear it's not very good when you look at it these days. But I'm willing to.
It's
to give
definitely
it
a sleeper.
There was a Glover 2 that was like mostly finished and like a really early copy.
Yeah, I think
like
I played
beta
both 1
leaked.
and 2.
Yeah, like a beta leaked not too long ago, and people like fucking. You can just play the full thing now. Well, most of it. It's like missing a bunch of pieces. But I always think that's kind of fun. I think they did that too with the they made a Resident Evil game for the Game Boy, like not the Game Boy Advance, like the Game Boy. And that game, I think it was like completely finished and like never came out officially, and the studio that made it was like, this is bullshit, we like finished the game, and they just like leaked it out to a magazine or something. Because they were like pissed off. These stages are always super fun because there's stuff that Jake does faster than you, and there's stuff that you can do like way faster than Jake. It's like, I think he jumps faster than you, and but you like swim faster than him, and like there's a couple of little things here and there. There's like trade-offs, but it
A
always
worthy
feels
opponent.
fun. Yeah, it's cool.
You know what it just reminded me of?
Uh-huh.
A game that I used to rent all the time but never actually owned was what was the title? What is that like Sonic racing game where they had hoverboards?
Oh, I have that. I like that game a lot. Sonic Riders.
Riders, yes.
Riders, yeah.
Did you know that like not too long ago got like an esports scene?
No.
Yes. Like within like the last 5 years or something. I think it would like people like started playing it like competitively as a joke, and then they were like, holy shit, there's actually a lot of depth to this game. And so now there's like a legitimate esports scene for that game. It's really cool. I like that game a lot. It was fucking hard. That game did not fucking hold your hand to like unlock all the shit. Or at least that's what I remember as a little kid. Maybe it'll be piss easy now, but I remember as like a little kid thinking it was super fucking
All the
hard.
Sonic games were like super hard.
Spike, we finally located Spectre.
I used to be able to
We don't know
beat
his exact whereabouts, but he's
Sonic
hiding
2
somewhere
on the
within
Genesis,
3 to
like
the dawn
without
of civilization.
using continues.
His arm is growing strong.
Because I just
the
played it
Genesis
like a
game
lot
was
as a
pretty
kid.
good.
Oh, look who it is. It's Tin.
Oh, what? He's not popping up on my thing.
He's in the chat.
Oh!
The
Oh!
Tintin jokes.
I was able to make it! Sorry I couldn't make it earlier. I was at Soccer Festival shooting. Oh, no worries, man. Don't worry about it. You're good. I fucking like, I practically fucking sprung this like last minute where I was like, fuck it, next Sunday. I wasn't gonna be like, wow. How dare you not fucking, how dare all of you not blow off work and,
I was definitely gonna make it. The only thing is they also had a debut. And I was like, fuck they, let me just go see Dusk.
It's all good, I understand, my friend.
She had like some crazy amount of viewers and I'm like, huh, I'll probably just watch the VOD. She took all those viewers from you.
I'm sorry.
Peak hours.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's absolutely how it works. I'm pissed. Can't believe it. I did get like there was a nice fella who rated me earlier and gave me like 3 viewers, and I think they're all gone, but it was still nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I never understand the Twitch stuff, so
I know, dude. I still kind of don't understand this. Oh fuck. But I was watching somebody that she doesn't stream that often, but sometimes she streams like her Mario 64 speedrunning attempts.
Yes.
And when like a what's it called? What is it? A sub? Fuck, what is it called with this when you like a subtrain? A subtrain happened, and she just like got confused and like kind of leaned back a little bit and was like, "Guys, what's happening? What is happening in chat right now? I don't get it. What does this mean? I'm scared."
Train.
And everybody was like, "It's the hype train," and she was like, "I don't know what that is. I don't know what all this is." And oh my god, that's still.
Like, am I being hazed right now?
One of my all-time favorite Mega 64 moments ever is the after show on their podcast that they did. That they happened to do a podcast like the day that Twitch Bits came out, and they didn't know what the fuck Twitch Bits were. So as soon as they started the after show, they looked in the chat and they were like, "Dude, this guy just gave us like 5 triangles." I was like, "What? He gave us 5 triangles? Is that like money? I don't know."
5 whole triangles.
But and they're like, how much money is 5 triangles? I don't know. And they're like, "Dude, this guy just gave us a hexagon." It's at least 0.45 Ethereum.
The default shapes, like from bits, like gradually get more and more complex polygons.
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
They were like slowly kind of figuring that out as the after show was going on. They were just like really confused and like staring at the chat, and then they were like, "Dude, this guy just gave us a fucking hexagon." Whoa, what? How much is that? I don't know. That's fucked up, man.
This is what they call a blockchain.
Yeah, they were like, "That's gotta be at least 20 triangles." Like that was fucking killing me. Because I also had no idea what the fuck bits were, and I was just kind of watching it all unfold.
A learning experience for all.
And now I know. I have no idea how much they like correlate to real monies, but
I think one single bit is like a penny, and then like 100 bits is like $1, and so on.
Okay, that would make sense.
I think.
That would make sense.
That put used to all the, stranded cash inside of my couch.
Isn't that kind of like yen?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It changes a little bit with inflation and such. I still remember this. I don't remember exactly when it was, but there was like a week where the dollar happened to get really strong out of nowhere, and the yen happened to get really weak out of nowhere, and everybody was just like, "Boys, start importing those anime figures. Like, start making your expensive Japanese purchases. It's not gonna get any better than this." I don't remember how to get to the top.
Your fine China investments. It might not look much like right now, but in about 10 years, this stuff's gonna be popping.
Yeah, exactly.
As of right now, in the year 2022 of our Lord, the $1 is equivalent to 124.88 yen.
See, yeah, that's goddamn, that's wow. That's worse than I thought it would be for the dollar.
Couple thousand rubles.
Couple thousand rubles. I remember when like the Zimbabwe dollar got really fucked. And people were like, you could like
still
buy...
fucked. They have a cow thing for a reason.
I think they like completely did away with their fucking money and then like redid it or some shit.
No, everybody just owns cows, and they're like, "Yeah, I have 10 cows. I'm ready to retire. I'm ready to trade these 10 cows to you, sir, for a Vtuber model." The service is rendered.
How many cows for a Vtuber model, I wonder?
Yeah, probably 10. Wait, I wonder if there's a monetary system like the value of cows over there. Probably is. There'd be a cow calculator. How many of those is US dollars?
Calculator, if you will.
If you will.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, that's fucked. That's just fucked. They're just like fucked forever. But I mean, hey, so are we, boys. We're hitting that recession. All right. You ready? You ready for that recession?
I know I'm ready.
Are you happy to never be able to afford a house?
I was checking recently because a while back, I ordered or I pre-ordered, I should say, a figure.
Yeah.
Off of Right Stuff Anime.
Yeah.
You know the website you showed us.
Yeah.
A little while ago, I got an email that like, or no, a good while ago, I got an email that said like my order was getting pushed back, and I was supposed to get it by the end of last month, or at least I was supposed to get like an update or like that it got like released.
Yeah.
Towards the end of last month. Now I recently got another email that was basically a broad statement of yeah, everything's kind of delayed. So my figure probably got delayed twice, but like by now every other place that like had it for pre-order is like, I'm pretty sure has gotten it.
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. So if I had like gone with any other website, I probably would have had it by now.
That sucks. I'm sorry, man.
Here's the thing: when you pay for
it's all my fault
one-day
for showing you Right
shipping, and
Stuff.
it still gets backtracked.
Right Stuff is honestly though, Right Stuff has had my back for like a lot of stuff, so
Actually,
it's been pretty good for the most part.
Not a sponsor, but I actually do really like Right Stuff. They're pretty good in terms of like they have a lot of good sales and shit on like physical anime media.
This isn't the first time I pre-ordered from them either. Like I pre-ordered stuff from them before, and like
They're
it got to me
usually
like
pretty good.
pretty like they've been pretty good to me for the most part.
That
It's the first time they've ever like done me a little dirty, but honestly, I know it's out of their control. Like what can you really do?
Yeah. But that does suck when like everybody else is getting it.
Yeah,
That's the worst.
But maybe like a little extra sad in this case is that like it was for a Fire Emblem figure that I pre-ordered.
What was the character?
Lynn.
Oh. That's a character I actually know. She's an assist trophy in Smash.
Yeah.
What was it? What was I gonna say? That happened with what was it? Rocco from Mega 64. He pre-ordered a physical copy of this indie game called Rez, and then from like Limited Run Games, and then he went to a convention where Limited Run Games was there, and what was it? If you pre-ordered Rez at their booth in the convention, you got a free Rez t-shirt. And he was just like, hey, yeah, can I just get the t-shirt? Like, I pre-ordered it on your website, like, as soon as it came out, like a good fucking customer. Can I just get the t-shirt? And they're like, oh, no. You have to pre-order it at the thing here. And he was like, great. And I think there were like other places that you could, I think maybe that one like wasn't exclusive to Limited Run Games or something. So like, I think he said that like, he had it double where like the whole time he was at the convention, he was like seeing people walk around with a Rez t-shirt. And he was like, oh, that'd be cool if I got one of those. And then I think like everybody else got his order like way before he did. That's what it was. Sorry, no. They canceled his order when it actually came around. Something like went wrong and they accidentally canceled his order when it came time for them to actually like ship it out. And so then he just got it double where like everybody else was getting their copies of Rez. And they just like canceled his order for no reason. And he was like, great, cool, thanks. This rules. That shit is the fucking worst.
You know, I was keeping an eye out, but it hasn't dropped yet. But I was looking for the Bell Blu-ray. But yeah, it's not gonna. It'll still be some time.
I think that comes out in June.
I actually checked the date recently. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, it's right here. Let's see what it says. Actually, it's shipping next month.
Oh,
or it's released next month.
Alright, even better.
Yeah.
You thoroughly enjoyed Belle, didn't you?
Yes, I very strongly enjoyed Belle.
I think it's interesting that, and there's nothing wrong with this. I see where people are coming from, but I've definitely noticed that, like, critically, like, once the dust has settled, a lot of people were not too fond of it. I've seen many a video essay that was saying it was like Hosoda's worst movie, and I definitely don't think it's as strong as Wolf Children, but I still thought it was pretty fucking good. I did have my problems with it though. I do have to admit the ending did bother me a little bit.
Yeah,
you kind of know what I'm talking about.
When are critics ever right?
Sometimes, well, I don't mean like movie critics. I just mean like fucking
general audiences.
Yeah, like people on YouTube and shit. Like people making video essays. But I guess that can also kind of like be its own kind of critic. But I did think it was super interesting that like when the movie was just coming out, everybody was just like, yeah, Hosoda did it again. This is fucking great, and it sold like really well. Like in the box office, it did really good. But like after the fact, I'm now seeing a lot of people that are like, what the fuck was everybody smoking? This movie sucks. I definitely don't feel that way, but there were some problems with it, but they didn't really bother me that much. If that.
How did it end again? For some reason, I'm blanking on the ending.
I guess spoilers for Belle, but I just mean like the thing that bothered me about the ending is kind of like how she doesn't really like the kids are still with the dad at the end.
Oh, right.
Like there's not really, you know, they didn't really do anything about that, which kind of sucked. But I mean, like everything else, like there, if you really like fucking pick it apart, there are kind of some plot holes and stuff. But I definitely feel like it's the kind of movie where the emotional beats and stuff are way more important than the nitty-gritty details in this movie.
Yeah,
I'm more willing to kind of forgive those kinds of things in a movie that pulls off the emotional aspects so fucking good. I'm very excited to see whatever the fuck Shinkai does next, though. Because now that Bella's come out, Hosoda's that's gonna be another, like, however many years to Hosoda's next thing. But, when the fuck was Weathering with You? Wasn't that, like, 2020 or 2019?
I think it was 2019, I want to say.
So, we're due for a
2019, yeah.
At least to see what his next movie is, because I don't know. Have you seen anything about Shinkai?
No, but
I have no idea what he's up to.
I don't know. I don't like really actively keep up with like directors on what they're doing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for whatever the hell he's got brewing up. I think that, I just hope he's able to kind of, like... I don't think it bothers him that much, but I hope he's able to step out of the Your Name shadow. And he's able to just, like, make a good-ass movie for a good-ass movie that he wants to make. And not, like, Your Name guy, do a Your Name again. Do a movie exactly like that again. Fucking love the fucking hoo in this game. It's so much fun. And the Sky Flyer. It's like really fun to give you fun mobility options in games.
Speaking of, for that project we're working on,
Yeah.
I made a giant step forward, and now I'm stuck again.
No! Oh man, I've been stuck too. Yeah, we're working on a game together, and yeah, I've been I was stuck with this week's task that I was trying to do. Kind of fucked. There's a grapple hook involved, and I'm trying to just make the grappling hook like lengthen and shorten. And I feel like it's so simple, but the way we coded grappling is like, this is gonna be a little hard.
Wait, hold on, Christian. You died. You're not gonna start the whole game over?
Excuse me?
Isn't this a no death run?
No. No.
Or sit-ups.
What
about the sit-ups?
Dude, it is so fucking hot in this room. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon because I'm just dying of heat stroke. I'm fucking. It is hot. It sucks. Dude, I wish that I could get a fucking ventless air conditioner, where they're just like silent because the air conditioner unit is like outside. God, I wish I had one of those.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I think the last time I was on Megan's stream, which granted it's been a while, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think she said the same thing that like it's way too hot.
Yes.
To like wear a sweater or something like on stream.
It's fucking hot, dude. Oh goddamn, where we live is just miserable.
All the while I'm over here and it's like a cool 46 degrees.
You motherfucker.
Gonna drop to like 20 in like
Trade
15 minutes.
We were like in a heat wave warning like on Friday or something.
Yeah, my dad said the temperatures are like the steady 90s, maybe even close to 100 now.
It's a nightmare.
It sucks.
Dude, people told me too that they were like, well, have you ever lived somewhere cold? Because you might not like it after you go somewhere cold. And you know what? I went somewhere really cold for a business trip, and the whole time, while everybody was bitching about how cold it was, I was like, dude, I'm still kind of hot. I need to take my jacket off.
Yeah, it won't bother you at all.
Yeah, I think I'm just like, I feel bad though because I'm always like when I turn the air conditioner on, I like it fucking cold. So when I turn the air conditioner on, I'm just like freezing Alyssa to death.
But then you're reminded of that one what is it, like whenever it's like an old lady's room in elementary school, and like they just crank that thing down to like minus something, and you're like sitting right under the vent, and people are asking, hey, why are you wearing a sweater? Why are you wearing a sweater? It's like 100 degrees outside. It's like for that one room.
Dude, that's what people. I used to when I had PE at like the very beginning of the morning, I used to wear sweatpants under my fucking PE shorts, and people would always be like, "Why the fuck are you doing that?" And I'm like, "Cause it's cold. It's cold in the morning. I know that it warms up the rest of the day, so I shove the sweatpants in my backpack, man. I'm not wearing them all day. It's cold out here in the desert. Goddamn."
Yeah, you have to have like the modularity style. You have to put your your cold resistant gear on, and then you put your heat resistant gear on after.
Yeah, and then as soon as the cold goes away, then you put your fucking. But now I've just grown such a tolerance.
Yeah, you get your hot drinks.
Get the cool drinks.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore in New Monster Hunter.
I still do.
But
it's not necessary, but
I really miss that as a system in Monster Hunter, honestly. I know people call me like a Monster Hunter boomer for saying that, but like I really like the tension that would happen when you get like stunned by a monster in the fucking volcano.
I just hate chip damage in general.
Your health is low, and then your cool drink ran out. It's the best. It's like,
you reach in your inventory, and your double gulp Slurpee cup is gone. Remorse, and only pain resides.
You know what? I think I just realized this is a really long level, so I think I am gonna fucking call it here for Ape Escape, and I'm gonna call it here for the day. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming since 2. I mean, I took breaks, but Good fucking lord. I'm gonna put this shit all up on YouTube though. Goodbye everybody. You wanna say some parting words there, Cleo?
Yes.
Bye. Hold up, let me put your JPEG. Let me put your JPEG
There I
back in.
am.
You're not allowed to speak until the JPEG returns.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that was a rule.
No, it's not a rule. Fucking go ahead.
Anyways, yeah, I had fun today. So, yeah, hopefully, if I'm not too busy, I'll, pop in once in a while,
join
so.
when you can. Don't worry about it. If you got homework, dog. Don't worry about it.
So, yeah.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody.
Alright,
Let's give
goodbye.
one last poggers.
Poggers.
Right there. Couple of yes.
Poggers.
Another poggers.
Goodbye.
You can hear the sorry, the poggers.
Poggers.
The poggers. It keeps that clip has the moans and you can hear it just a little bit.
Terrified.
The terrified Chuck Cheese man. Anyway, goodbye, everybody.
Christian.